Welcome to our channel where we explore the terrifying world of horror movies. Today, we're going to count down the top 10 horror movies that are sure to send shivers down your spine. So, grab some popcorn, turn off the lights, and get ready for some scary entertainment. The Exorcist, 1973. The Exorcist is widely considered as one of the scariest movies of all time. Directed by William Friedkin and based on the novel by William Peter Blatty, it tells the story of a young girl named Regan who becomes possessed by a demonic entity. Her mother enlists the help of two priests to perform an exorcism to save her daughter's soul. The movie was controversial upon its release due to its graphic and disturbing content, which includes scenes of violence, profanity, and blasphemy. The film was banned in several countries and caused some moviegoers to faint or become physically ill during screenings. The film's success can be attributed to its chilling atmosphere, excellent performances by the cast, and a terrifying soundtrack composed by Mike Oldfield. Just be prepared to sleep with the lights on after watching it.
You're canting, daughter!
Halloween, 1978. This slasher film is a must-watch for horror fans. It follows the story of Michael Myers, a masked killer who terrorizes a small town. The film has become an iconic part of the horror genre and has spawned several sequels and remakes. The movie also introduced audiences to the character of Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who becomes Michael's primary target. Curtis' performance as the innocent and vulnerable Laurie Strode was praised for its authenticity and helped cement her as a scream queen in the horror genre. Halloween has since become a cultural phenomenon and has inspired several sequels, remakes, and imitators. The film's iconic masked killer and haunting soundtrack have become synonymous with the horror genre and continue to be referenced in popular culture today. Overall, Halloween is a must-watch for horror fans who are looking for a classic and suspenseful experience. Its influence on the horror genre and its status as a cultural icon make it a must-see for any cinephile. The Shining, 1980. This Stanley Kubrick classic stars Jack Nicholson as a writer who takes a job as a caretaker at a remote hotel. However, as the winter sets in, he slowly starts to lose his mind and becomes a threat to his own family. The Shining is a true masterpiece of horror that will leave you with a sense of dread long after you've seen it. The film's themes of isolation, madness, and the supernatural are explored in a way that is both terrifying and thought-provoking. The Shining is also notable for its stunning visual effects, such as the infamous blood-filled elevator scene and the use of the Steadicam for the tracking shots of Danny riding his tricycle through the hotel's hallways. The Shining has since become a cultural icon, inspiring countless imitators and homages in popular culture. The film's influence on the horror genre is undeniable, and it remains a must-watch for any horror fan or cinephile. The Shining is a timeless horror masterpiece that continues to terrify and captivate audiences with its unforgettable imagery, complex storytelling, and iconic performances. Psycho, 1960. Psycho is a classic horror film directed by the legendary Alfred Hitchcock. It tells the story of a woman who is murdered at a motel by a mysterious figure. The film is known for its iconic shower scene and twist. Anthony Perkins' performance as Norman Bates is also noteworthy for his portrayal of a complex and troubled character, which adds to the film's psychological depth. The movie's themes of madness, identity, and isolation are explored in a way that is both haunting and thought-provoking. Psycho is also notable for its use of unconventional camera angles and editing techniques, which add to the film's unsettling atmosphere. The infamous shower scene, in particular, is a masterclass in editing and sound design, creating a moment of visceral terror that is still shocking to this day. Psycho has since become a cultural icon and has inspired countless imitators and homages in popular culture. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. This brutal and gory film is not for the faint of heart. It follows a group of friends who are terrorized by a family of cannibals. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a classic horror film that has inspired countless imitators and sequels. Night of the Living Dead, 1968. This film is the granddaddy of all zombie movies. It follows a group of survivors as they try to fend off hordes of the undead. Night of the Living Dead is a tense and terrifying film that will have you on the edge of your seat. The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. This film is more of a psychological thriller than a horror movie, but it's still a must-watch for fans of the genre. It follows the story of an FBI agent who enlists the help of a cannibalistic serial killer to catch another killer on the loose. The Silence of the Lambs is a disturbing and unsettling film that will leave you feeling uneasy. Rosemarys Baby, 1968. This film follows a young woman who becomes pregnant and starts to suspect that her husband and neighbors are part of a satanic cult. Rosemary's Baby is a slow-burning horror film that builds tension and leaves you with a sense of dread.
Wouldn't that be the same? We're getting so much in return.
Jaws, 1975. This film about a killer shark terrorizing a small beach town is a classic horror film that will make you afraid to go in the water. Jaws is a tense and thrilling film that will have you on the edge of your seat. A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. This Wes Craven classic follows a group of teenagers who are stalked and killed by a supernatural killer who haunts their dreams. A Nightmare on Elm Street is a truly terrifying film that will have you afraid to go to sleep.
Something? Maybe a funeral, dickhead.
It's just a sleepover day, Rod.
And that concludes our list of the top 10 horror movies. Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more terrifying content.